Get out. Drive. Great. One click is too high. This click is too low. Sweet. Just really hoping more than anything that this is going to be a new viable option for vlogging. It looks, I know it's a lot wider angle. You could probably see a lot more of me and the truck. Can you see? You can even see the subwoofer behind me. So let's vlog with it. Let me pause Puddin's Fab Shop real quick. We'll go get lunch. I really don't have a lot going on today. Just kind of hanging out. Oh man, you gotta, screen's about to go out, so I'm not even gonna be able to see whether it's, well, the screen's gone. But yeah, so that's gonna be odd and take a lot to get used to. I'm just staring at a black camera now. I can't tell whether or not, I can't see like what it's seeing or whatever, but let's see how it handles bass.
Hey. Hey.
I tell you, one of the things that I think is really, really cool about, you can still hear my, I don't know why I'm carrying around that tracking device anymore. That, what are those things called? Apple something tag. That was a good idea though, because I still don't think people fully grasp how much traveling I do. I know I say I do a lot of traveling, but I really do a lot of traveling. So that was the whole idea of that, so I could show you guys in a video how much I travel. But hope everybody had a great Christmas. I ain't seen you guys since then, actually, and it's what, the 28th right now? Yeah. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. One thing I really like about this, and I hope I got it in the right setting, or if it just does it anyway, but watch when I turn this corner right here, how the field of what it's recording will kind of, it'll rotate with it. Hopefully anyway. That's gonna be really cool when I'm doing donuts. In this thing one day. Hopefully I'm really clear too. Here's, you guys wanna hear something funny? This is the kind of, when I say I'm stupid, this is the kind of stuff I mean. And it's not, I don't know, maybe it's just lack of awareness, like you're not just putting pieces together, but one of the things that I was bragging about the most when talking to people about this GoPro 13 Black and what it's gonna do for me. And I think I mentioned it in the Christmas video where I was like, yeah, people were saying I'm going through all these phones and all this memory, yada, yada, yada. And that is true, technically. Right now, what I'm filming is actually being stored on a 256 gigabyte card that I have in the camera right now. However, being that I edit everything and do everything mobile, I'm actually gonna have to transfer this footage via the GoPro app and download it onto my phone in order to edit the video for today. So, great job, dumbass. Gee whiz. I don't know why I don't recognize those things. But how do I look? I'll probably look shittier if it's more clear. Then you probably, it's probably gonna be the death of my YouTube channel. That or the lack of any substance in this video, and it's just basically me practicing out this new camera. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about today. It's a Sunday, trying to make a lazy day. Did quite a bit of work yesterday, getting that material and all this crap cleaned out of my garage. My garage, as a lot of you guys know, has been a mess lately. I'm trying to just hold it like this. Oh, speaking of, that's what, all that lumber that was stacked up. And the worst part was I had those 4x8 sheets of plywood right up against there, and then the wood stacked out to like here. And these were already cut. I didn't cut any of the new 2x4s to make this. Those were already cut. I just had to cut them exactly where I wanted them. And over here, as you see, I used a really old one, which might not be the brightest thing I've ever done. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that strong enough to hold up all that? So let's see here. These are 12-foot 2x6s. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, five of those, and then the 2x6x8. They're stacked straight up and down over there, and then the 2x4s. But the sheeting was the main thing I wanted to get out of there. There's several sheets of plywood, as you can see there. It's a bit easier to see. And it's just irritating how bad it's been. And especially that company that brought me the lumber and materials for my my roof job that I did told me when they delivered it, and I've left them several voicemails. I've never heard back from them. They were like, whatever you don't use, call, we'll come get it and reimburse you, and we'll even it out then. Like the full transaction will be finished then. I've left them messages and I had so many 2x6s and 2x4s and sheets of plywood.
$43.97.
I guess this thing's still recording. All right, where is my wallet? That's the thing too, is this thing's so wide you could probably see down in to the card when I pull it out. So I gotta figure all that stuff out. Yeah, so what's been going on? YouTube, I haven't paid a lot of attention. I will say this last, and not that I'm defending this idiot by any means, but I'm always skeptical when people say things like this. But I know a lot of people have said, you know, the gobbler disappears toward this certain time of month, like toward the end of the month when he runs out of whatever his script is, whatever he's on. And then you notice he gets it, and then he comes right back and he looks trashed at the beginning because he's, you know, he's been without for a few days, so it gets him high or whatever it is. And I've always been like, I'm not buying. But then all of a sudden he takes an extended break, and you see this live back from him, and this one eye, it was like a fat girl's tit. Like, I mean, like, you ever seen them big droopy tits where one of them just droops off this way? That's what it looked like. And he looked so blitzed, dude. And I was like, man, maybe they're right. But I don't know. The whole thing is just, it's such an obsession. You guys gotta, oh, here we go. I don't get into recommending like Netflix series or TV shows or whatever, but me and her just got done watching this, it's called Kings of Tupelo, and it's this town that in Mississippi, I believe, where Elvis is from. And there's these two brothers, they're Elvis impersonators. They're the Double Trouble, I think is what they called themselves. Anyway, the whole basis of the show is about this dude, Kevin Curtis, who is obsessed. He was like a janitor at a hospital, and he swears that he's seen a freezer full of body parts. There was a head in the freezer. Hopefully I'm not spoiling it for anybody, but whatever. I have to say this to say the point that I'm trying to make. He is supposed to be working to take care of his family, but he flips out and he gets so over obsessed with the fact that he thinks his local hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals, I guess, that employs like everybody in his area, is selling body parts on the black market. So much so that he loses his job. He can't hold any other job. Every relationship, his wife leaves him, his kids don't want to talk to him. Everybody, and even his brother that they did this duo act with, this Double Trouble act as Elvis impersonators, because he flips out on the stage and wants to, on the microphone, say something about, oh, the hospital's selling body parts, and so his brother disowns him. And he's this crazy obsessed person that dedicates his whole life to trying to get people to understand that this hospital's selling body parts. And I couldn't help but see the parallels between him and the Gobbler's obsession with Ryan Upchurch. It's going to be the same thing. The Gobbler's going to lose everything in his life, which isn't much. He didn't have much. But he's going to lose everything in his life. And the last day, whenever he's, you know, somebody's evicting him from the cardboard box that he's got left, he's going to say, you're only taking this box because Ryan paid you to come take this box. I mean, it's crazy. But it's a good show, man. You guys should go watch it.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, so he's still obsessed. Nothing new there. He did seem a lot higher when he came back. This poor girl. Gee whiz. I seen her this morning breaking down lyrics to a country song. And I guess it's lost on her that country music and music in general is an expression of art. It is embellishment. It is kind of, and you know, no offense to country people, that's the embodiment of country is, oh, my wife left me, I'm drinking beer, truck's broke down, you know, whatever. And he says that stuff and she takes it so literal because she's a trooper, you know, she's going, whatever. I do like, though, that Adam has a sense of humor enough to make an Instagram story hours later and actually play the song that she's referring to. I think that's pretty slick. Try to get my corner back together, man. My sign from panhandling, my new Bud Light bottle, my Lego head, of course, little tape deck. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, like I said, this video is not about anything, and I'm sorry if you came here looking for something really cool or the normal Gotcha Man style video. Actually, what I'm doing now, I was so impressed with this little cheap polisher from Walmart that I decided maybe it can get some of these scratches out of my truck. Scratches of which you've probably never seen before because the quality of a cell phone doesn't really, even on this camera, I gotta admit my truck looks really good, but it is not perfect at all. Oh, that one should really stand out. It is kind of hard to see. Oh, you can see it right there. Okay. So let's see if we can get that out real quick. Maybe I can set it right here. I should put on the chest mount. I kind of let the pressure of the machine. I would be so sad if I cut into the paint. Especially on like ridges. Definitely want to be easy on that. I'm nervous, if I'm being honest. Dude, this stuff is crazy. I hate that though when there must have been a little bit of water up on that lip of the bed. And when you get this rag wet trying to wipe off polish, it's terrible. I don't know. I'm not gonna get that same wow effect, considering my truck is already pretty nice to begin with. By the way, scratch, still there. You guys ever watch Jamie French? I don't watch as much as I listen, but this guy right here, Puddin', definitely like him. See if old Droopy Eyes posted anymore. Yeah, I still put in Johnny Gobble when I search for him. At 2:08, y'all, Ryan said my name, y'all. Hey, well. Alright. Let's see if we can actually get this scratch out of here. There's probably somebody in the chat right now going, don't try it again. You're gonna burn your clear coat. Well, I want that scratch out of there. Plus, if I burn the paint off, I can do that aluminum polish thing that some of these F-150 guys are doing, right? Plus, this isn't a real aggressive anyway, I don't think. Scratch and swirl remover. Let's see what we got this time. I mean, scratch is still there. I think the most satisfying results is when you have something like the way that Charger was that hadn't been cleaned or maintained in so long, and it's such a dramatic difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks a lot better, but, and it's a beautiful metallic paint. I do kind of want to do the rest of the bedside now. I think that'll be it for this little vlog experiment. Well, We'll walk in here and see what's going on in the house. Buddy, first person hug. Oh, I love. Give me a kiss. I love. You got hiccups?
I really won't.
Is that your monies?
What's the matter? Quit. Was Dalton quit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to first, you know, try this camera out as a vlog option. And I'm trying to polish some of the scratches out of my truck bed. I was so impressed with that polisher when I did it on Cole's car. So I wanted to try it. Buddy, you gotta tell us what your Chinese symbols mean. Somebody translate that. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Got a claw machine. Actually, my son got a claw machine for Christmas. It's really cool. And we put a bunch of presidential ducks in there. And that concludes my first GoPro vlog. So I lied, I wanted one more short shot of what this looks like. The wide angle. 'Cause you can't catch, I've never been able to capture both of us, like in the driver's seat and passenger seat at the same time, and you can get a clear picture of all. Daddy should have put your hair up before we left, huh? My bad, Dad. Bubba, look, say hi to the camera. You see yourself? Look. Hi. Getting both of us? High five.